My heart bleeds for those who are angry and frustrated and aren't going to be able to listen to their loved ones' names read on the 11th or see those lights shoot into the sky.
Every year during an annual ceremony here at the 9/11 Memorial Park in Wisconsin, the names of first responders who passed away from a 9/11 related illness during that year are read aloud. John Field of the Feel Good Foundation says he still plans on holding the ceremony this September and doing it safely.
Many of the child care centers that closed amid the coronavirus crisis may never reopen. Academic Munchkins never fully closed. Its classrooms were allowed to remain open to the children of essential workers. Still, the owner says they were operating at about 15% capacity, which hurt their bottom line.
We reached out to the Postal Service for a comment, but so far have not heard back. As for Laura, she says this is worse than the actual death.
Are we going to find him? Are we going to be able to bury him?
Summer is dwindling down and people are trying to get the most out of the last few nice days we have.
And it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
But keep in mind your safety while out. The Nassau County Police Department Marine Bureau will be increasing patrols to detect impaired boat operators and monitor all waterways for reckless behavior. It's known as Operation Safe Boating. If you are caught boating while intoxicated or under the influence, you will be subject to arrest and court proceedings. In Wantagh, Shauna Narine, News 12 Long Island.
When saving a life, every second counts. But volunteer first aid and fire officials in the town of Huntington say the New York State Department of Transportation has created a bump in the road, a heartbreaking sight. A wheelchair sits in front of this Bethpage home, a sad reminder of the man who once lived here.
It is tragic.
Neighbors tell us 65-year-old John Cocivera was disabled, and when his Farm Ranch Road home erupted in flames, he probably was unable to get out.
Kayla Kelly takes all of her classes online now, but Friday, right in the middle of a lesson, the screen on her laptop went dark.
I tried to log back in and it just wasn't letting me log back in.
The Copake High School senior would later find out that she was booted out of her classes by district officials because one of her vaccines was not up to date.
Giovanni says one of the things he remembers very vividly from when he was working in the kitchens was that some of the ways that he was treated, he was not going to treat his employees the same way when he owned his own restaurant. Today, Valley owns Casa di Fratelli in Westbury with 4 of his 7 brothers.
We can say really we start feeling what the real American dream is.
Whether it's Cabernet or Chardonnay, there's always a reason to celebrate at Del Vino Vineyards in Northport. The vineyard transformed their outdoor space to include heated igloos for the winter months during the pandemic.
We offer customers the ability to rent one of our igloos.